Hello, fellow city builders, subscribers and friends of the channel. Thanks very much for coming back, and my name is Chris and we're playing City Skylines, and this is my city, the Isle of Flexum. Today we're going to be looking just at what I have been doing. I've not recorded much of all of these areas. I have been doing a fair amount of work based on some of the City Planner Play City Skylines or City Planner Play City Building, and I've been kind of using some of his ideas. I've probably been doing it anyway, but he's probably just reinforced it a little bit more. But I've been using more road hierarchy than I did previously. So this is a new area that I built. It predominantly has a link between it using like an arterial road. Then I've got these kind of collector roads. They're slightly wider, maybe dual lanes, go on to 3 or 4 lane roads like it's just about to, the bus is about to do now. And then we link it up with a load of kind of smaller residential roads, as you'd call them. So you have more junctions on the residential to collectors and not as many from the collectors to the arterial roads. And generally speaking, I think that works quite well. I have got a few issues at the moment around the city, mainly because this area is quite busy, as you can see. So in the kind of periphery of this footage, I've got a big ore industry and I've got factories and all the other industries, and they are generally pretty busy, and the roads, as you can see on the right hand side, can get fairly busy, although this particular area at the moment is actually not too bad. I'm trying not to put too many roundabouts in as well. So, I mean, just above the screen you can see there's a roundabout with then a T-junction, and that can get quite busy. In a couple of spots I've also used TMPE and its magic traffic lights. Timed traffic lights are really good, quite handy, and they do get you out some of the sticky situations. Let me just show you around some of the places that I have been playing around with in this city. So you can see I've really been building up some of the areas around here, and I deliberately went off and enforced industry. I upped it a little bit so it'd build out some of these areas. This originally was pretty blank, pretty bare. It really just had the relatively low amount of oil industry just here, and I had some kind of collection areas and some refineries, but it's now added up to quite a few levels of industry, which is great. But you can see there is quite a big tailback, and it all is kind of sitting around here. That is one area that I really do need to have a look into. Again, from the main highway you can see that there's quite a lot of traffic coming through here and on demand, which is rather annoying. And of course this is another one of these arterial roads. It is taking quite a lot of traffic, or it could take quite a lot of traffic over to this area and over to the ore industry and some of the farming zones that I've got. And as you can see, traffic for trucks is immense, and I said there is quite a bit of work that I need to do to kind of resolve this, and it is fairly busy. So one of the things I will be looking at in a future video is seeing if I can make this work slightly easier. I have, as I said, built up a number of residential areas. They're not overly busy. They are all linked with kind of a metro plan as well. And as you can see, this one was one that I had attempted previously. It's pretty chock-a-block, and I just put a little slip road off to try to join it here. Again, this is probably maybe needs some work being done. There's a roundabout with a roundabout, and there's multiple entrances and exits here, so this may need a bit of work done. And of course we've got a cargo station there. Now it's not showing it here, but I did come across one problem, which really was lots and lots of cargo trains end up being just basically just causing chaos and just building up a lot of issues. So what I'm thinking about doing is potentially running all the way to the end. This is not too bad because it's got 4 lanes going through it. We're going to the edge. As you can see, look, I've actually got a bit of a queue forming now all the way along, and I might have to make this, oh look at all this, you can now see what I'm saying, make a new set of roads or railway lines that follow this and allow me to separate passenger and cargo traffic. Although I've got a nasty feeling that it will still end up causing a bit of an issue here anyway, because there's only one entrance and exit. Obviously another thing would be, I've just noticed there is a route here I think for shipping, so I could probably do a shipping cargo, and perhaps also another option would be to look at putting a cargo airport in somewhere around. Ideally, I'd like to put something just here. You've got your cargo and got your cargo station and perhaps a cargo airport, but that could cause a bit of a problem. I've got an entrance exit there going for the highways, this big one here, so perhaps I could just fit maybe we could put a cargo airport in this area and see if some of the traffic gets diverted down here, maybe out and away, maybe linking up another train port as well. So maybe cargo comes in on air freight and gets over to trains. So I think that's what I'm going to concentrate on at the moment. I'm going to see what I can build up in this area here. I don't think there's a logical route to be able to get a cargo ship. That train line there looks all that looks a little bit low. The only other place I've got is all the way over here. So that's another possibility just here, but that's quite a long route. That doesn't allow you to cross junctions. Well, there is one here. I do have obviously a set of trains there. So decisions really. Where do you put a cargo hub? And let me just see if I've got mine. So I think that's where the entrance was for the cargo. Let me just check. Let's just see if we can put a transportation ship in that allows for a cargo harbour. So okay, so we can see where's this coming from. Shoreline required, but can I get a route? It seems to be coming from over there. So maybe this is a good spot near a highway. Put an interchange in just here, put a cargo hub there, maybe just make a massive cargo train airport as well. So let me have a look. Let's just have a look to see how level this is. So that's not too bad. Probably need to flatten that down a little bit, but not too much. So certainly don't want the water to come in. Let's just see how the water flows in this area. So we just bring this and make the brush a little larger. Ooh, that's okay, I think I'll try building something just here, so let's do it. Okay, so I didn't really like that. That didn't work as I wanted, so I'm going to have to run the track all the way around, I think, to get the best look and feel. So I'm just going to remove as much track as I can from this. There's a couple of bits somewhere around that I can't seem to... There you go. So I'm going to run this track now all the way around so that I'm not doing that weird thing. So let's just try to run it as close to the mountain as possible. Congestion there, couldn't it? Let's keep the bends nice and as well as possible, nice and simple. I'm just going to go across. Just going to make that go over. There's my point of origin. Okay. Get rid of those a few bits. That's a bit of a nasty kink there, so we need to just change that as well. I think that's not. That one is not very nice. Let's join that up. Got a bit of a mini tunnel there, so much better. I'm going to lower that road, just like I did previously. Put it down a bit and do the same here. We've got a bit of artifacting there, that's not great. Just going to upgrade that now if I can, so that that is elevated. Upgrade, upgrade. Oh, move it mod. Or worst case, delete and recreate. Okay, so we've got a bit of traffic moving around the highway, but nothing so far into here. No cargo vessels coming in either, so what's going on with that? I've got my port, I've got a road over there. What is going on? So I seem to have lost all my choo-choo trains. Don't know what's going on with those. That's rather annoying. So there is the problem. Right, so I just need to bulldoze that because that is a problem in its own right. Just going to join those roads back up. Roads, track. I'm going to join the track. Hopefully we should get some activity going. Now fortunately this looks like a perfect spot to put another line through. Okay, so now we have another route in and out, so that cargo bay, that actual cargo route now doesn't really need to be there unless I can join up this other cargo station just here to join up with the hub. We have a cargo ship. So it doesn't look much at the moment, but we have a little bit of cargo transit, and hopefully trains will suddenly start coming in, cargo will start coming in. It is a long way, but let's hope that the lorry drivers and the cargo trains work as they should. So one of the things I could do, this cargo hub here is in a bit of a weird spot. I know it's kind of near the industry and we've got a cargo hub over here, but what happens if I was to move it to there? Too near, I think, to that population, so it'd be too noisy. Here we've got a ring of trees floating, okay, and we've got another weird graphical error going along there. What happens if I press B, isn't it? Can't. Okay, so I'm just wondering, is it worth moving the hub here from this location, which is obviously relatively busy, to somewhere else? This cargo freight line is actually obviously pretty busy as well. Now, I can remove this line, I think, from there, because they can go up here, around there, and out this way, but they've got no other route at the moment to get back out onto this route either. So we could take another route from here and follow the highway. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Let's take another route and follow the highway all the way along to the other spots, I think. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I built the parallel road. I thought there was a parallel track. Oh, there you go. Why you take it? That should be just for the cargo. So I only got the parallel road is there. Just gonna fly along with this Class 800 here and see where it goes. So just past the holiday zone that we created way back in one of the previous episodes, and now we're going off to, I guess, one of the first residential areas that I created. And now it's on the original track that was there because of, I'd like to know how to get that really nice bridge for my railways, but hey, I'll have to look into that. So where are we going? Oh, okay. This was an intercity train, so let's follow another, shall we? So we got a cargo. Where's this cargo one going? This is going to transporting cargo to cargo terminal. So let's check this puppy out then. I have to say, the map is absolutely awesome. Although this is rather steep bit there, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. We're heading through a rather lovely area, I think, a bit undulating for trains, but it certainly does look fantastic. I think that's a tad unrealistically steep for a train, wouldn't you believe? Maybe I can cut that and change it a little bit. Oh, we appeared to have, I was saying ground to a halt there, but obviously it was waiting for something, and oops. And there goes in some. Oh, that's a rather deep tunnel there. Seem to be in a bit of a train jam. So here we are. We are at one of the cargo terminals. I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to change the name of this terminal, I think, because I think that would make a lot of sense. Oh, and we do need a fair amount of, what should we call this? This is going to be called Mega Oil Train Cargo. Press return. Yeah, that makes it a little bit more logical, and we can choose the trains here. We can have just train 55, and we'll do a chem. We'll just do those. We won't do the super long because that's going to be no. So that's done that route. Where's it going? That's going to Santa Vegas. Okay, I'm not sure where that is, but let's follow. Let's play the game, shall we? Let's see how this takes us, or where this takes us. Again, a fair old queue there for cargo trains. Wow, there's a few passengers waiting there, and the old frame rate has dropped massively. Oh, look at all those trams. So as we thought, this is now heading out of town. I think this is one of the other routes that I need to parallel up. Have some have some more tram lines going along here so that we can add extra capacity. Otherwise, well, actually, I mean, it's not too bad, to be honest. It's a little bit chock-a-block a bit further around, but it's looking pretty healthy so far. Again, a load of passengers there waiting to be transported on the choo-choo trains. I think that needs to be straightened up. I actually do really like the way that the parallel road tool does indeed make the trains, the 4 lanes, look really good. So I think I'm going to leave this video here for the time being, and we're going to come back to working on parallel train lines at another video, because I think it's just a massive job, and I think it's actually going to be a really interesting one when it finishes. So thanks so much for watching, thanks for subscribing, well, and getting to the end of the video. So I hope to see you again next time. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell to let YouTube tell you the next time I publish a video. Thanks, bye.